What's up guys, Corvus95 here and welcome to episode 66 of my Pokémon Showdown Random series. And yeah, let's start off by saying that we are currently 105 to 90. So we have a 15 game differential. It's okay, it could be bad. It's been increasing lately, so that's positive. We've gone 2-1 in the past 2 episodes, so let's go on to battle number 1 for this episode. So they're a double trainer act, and they have a Gorbis. You were both Pokemon that like to set up. Interesting. I guess I sub. It depends on who sets up and who decides to just attack. Like, I'm gonna set up a sub and then attack, I think. Now it depends what they do. I hope they're not a staller. I don't like, not in terms of using Pokemon stall, but in terms of time stall. Like this. Like, why are they taking so long? It's the first move of the game. Just make a simple play. No predictions first turn. No setting up first turn. That's generally the rule. And they're taking forever. I'll bring you back when they make a move. Okay, they made a move. Okay, stop. Oh, that's interesting. We made exactly the same play. Well, I guess I baton pass out into Jolt. Is that a good play? I think going for the Mega Horn is a good play. Let's go for the Mega Horn. Take out a substitute. He baton passes out nothing. I think we have like exactly the same set, just to use the special variant. Here's an Arceus Dragon. Let's go for the Rock Slide. We get a flinch. Didn't do very much. I guess we'll go for a Mega Horn, see how much it does. Just 30 or so %. Dragon type Judgment is coming through there. Which means I can baton pass out into Whimsicott. I have a Gorbis of myself, my own. I might be the exact set he's running. Sure, let's baton pass out into Whimsicott. Goes for the recover, which is fine. Let's go for the Moonblast. A Nidoqueen comes in, doesn't take very much damage. A bit unfortunate, let's go for the Taunt. Although this is my main counter to the Arceus, so maybe not. Maybe we go out into Kingdra. Whatever I bring in is going to have to take a strong attack. I think I just taunt. That's fine. I'm fine with Whimsicott going down. Let's set up the Rain. Or should I go for a Dragon Dance? I think I go for a Dragon Dance. Because if I go for a Dragon Dance, I'm more likely to actually one-shot everything. Whereas if I go for a Swift Swim, I'm basically a Rain Dance, so I get Swift Swim, I'm basically guaranteed to outspeed everything. But it means I might not kill everything, which is kind of the point of attacking Kingdra, is to kill everything possible. My opponent does like to contemplate their moves. Now, apologies if I don't sound the same as usual. I do have a bit of a cold today, so you have to excuse me for that. They love to take their time, don't they? Okay, are they making a move or not? They've wasted a minute of my life just sitting here doing nothing. And I don't know why. I'll bring you back when they make... Okay, they switched out in the Watchog. Now I think it's gonna go for Hypnosis. Almost certainly. Let's go for an Outrage. It doesn't kill, he actually goes for the return. Let's go for another Outrage. I really wish I had an item different to Damp Rock. Because I don't think Damp Rock Swift Swim Pokemon work that well. I feel they're always lacking in power slightly. Because they've used the item to give themselves 3 extra turns of rain. Maybe if it doubled the amount of rain to 10 turns it might be handy, but in its current form I don't find it that useful. Outrage, take out the Watchog. And I've got a 3-turn Outrage, which is very nice. Unfortunately I am going to be confused after, so I may go down to whatever he brings in here. If I don't kill it. Conkeldurr, I'm not going to kill that. We're confused, Drain Punch will take us out and he'll recover to 45%. We can now go out into the Chatot. What's your speed? We'll go out into the Chatot and we go for a Chatter. It confuses whatever it hits. Let's go for that. Because if we bring something in, I'll be confused, which is nice. I remember in Generation 4 where you used to be able to make Chatter say whatever you wanted. Nidoqueen comes in, that was a very quick switch. Which makes me slightly worried. I do outspeed, so let's go for a Chatter. Does 40% gets a Confusion, he gets a Sludge Wave off. This all depends on whether he can hit himself in Confusion. Is he taking that risk or is he switching out? Because if he hits himself he goes down, if he doesn't I go down, but that's okay with me. Charlotte's done some good work here. I'm going to pause until he makes a move again. Or he didn't do anything and he hurt himself in Confusion, takes himself out, very nice. Get a bit of luck there. Arceus Dragon comes in, obviously slower, but let's go for Chatter anyway. He's going to get confused, that's okay with me. And I think at this point we have to switch out. He hurts himself, go for another Chatter. I think he kind of has to attack now. Snaps out Confusion, goes for the Recover. Oh, he doesn't really need to. Let's go on to Jolteon. Hurts himself in Confusion. We can go for Hidden Power Ice. Should do a decent amount. We are leftovers rather than Choice Specs, which I like to run. That does less than Chatter was doing. I mean, I know it was a signal being confused. Let's go for the T-Ball, hope for a Para. I know it's not a good strategy, but let's do it anyway. I think this Arceus has won the game for my opponent. Yeah, we don't get the paralysis, unfortunately. Boom Burst time. Judgment's going to take us out. And... we have two setup mons that aren't really setup mons, they're designed to help all our Pokemon out. So he's just going to Judgment here, I would assume. It doesn't kill, but I can't take another hit, so I'm going down this turn. Let's just get Hydro Pump off. Just 38%, or what was it? 28%, sorry. And we go out in Scolipede, and my opponent has won the game at this point. We have to Rock Slide, flinch him to death, basically. That's the only option we have. We miss the Rock Slide, and we'll go down to the Judgment almost certainly. Okay, we don't, but he's not allowed to break out of Rock Slide at all. And he breaks out of Rock Slide. Good game to my opponent. So we'll lose battle number 1. It was very long battle because my opponent was very slow making their moves. I mean, it paid off for them. They ended up winning, but I think that was more the fact that they had an Arceus. And I had 2 setup mons with only like Scolipede had 2 attacks and no way of boosting its attack. Bulbous had 1 attack, which wasn't very effective against the Arceus. Okay, we have a Lugia against a Sharpedo. I don't like this matchup. Let's go T-Wave. He brings out the Chansey. We get Paralysis off. It's quite nice. We can now go for a Substitute. And recover some health here. And as we go for a Dragon Tail. He actually outsped there. Because Dragon Tail always goes last. Okay, this is a bit worrying now. I do outspeed, so I can go for a T-Wave. But he is probably going to kill Lugia at this point. I would assume he would kill because I'm not on multi-scale. So I don't have as much bulk as it looks like. He goes out into Gardevoir, which is going to get T-Waved, which is quite nice. That's Aeroblast. Doesn't do very much, but that's because of the multi-scale. I wish I had Roost. So he's going Shadow Ball. We could go out into Mightyena, but he outspeeds, I'm assuming. He doesn't outspeed, but I don't know if we would be able to kill. Let's do it anyway. Let's go into Mightyena. We're quite weak to this Gardevoir. We don't actually outspeed. Oh, we do because he's paralyzed. Scrap that idea. Let's go for the Iron Tail. He may stay in thinking he can Moonblast me. Or if he's Mega Gardevoir, he's going to Mega Evolve here. Because if he's Mega, I doubt he has a way of... Is he Mega Sharpedo or Mega Gardevoir? I'm guessing... Okay, he gets a special attack boost. Good for him. Gets a defense lower, however. At this point, I think we go out into Tangrowth. Actually, he's going for a bug move, isn't he? Let's do Tangrowth. That was an ice type move. I think we'll go out into Mightyena again. Get an attack lower, get Fire Fang off. He might kill us. I'm not sure how much Technoblast is going to do. It doesn't kill, and Fire Fang will take him out. That's only his first Pokemon to go down. We've had one go down, but he has 2 paralyzed. So I'd say we're ahead at the minute, even though Mightyena is very low. Sharpedo comes in. We could go for the burn if he doesn't kill us. He does just kill us, so that's fine. Gets the speed boost. It's also fine. We can go out into Leavani. He outspeeds at this point. We can go for... Is he switching out? Or does he have Ice Fan? I'm guessing he has Ice Fan. No, he switches out into Jirachi. Which has an air balloon. We get off a decent amount of damage, 29%. We can go for a knockoff at this point. The Jirachi doesn't have that much it can do to me, and I outspeed. Knockoff's super effective, but it doesn't do very much in comparison. It's 38%, so I can't actually kill him this turn. Let's go for a sword stance. So he's got his Roxa, which is good for him. It means Lugia's multi-scale is basically pointless at this point, even if I did manage to set it up. Let's go for the sword stance, and we will go for a knockoff. Get rid of whatever item they are holding. Unless they're a Mega, in which case they've played that very well, because I have no idea whether it's Mega Sharpedo or Mega Gardevoir. It is Mega Sharpedo, so they have Moonblast. Let's go for another knockoff, there's no reason not to. Because if he switches something in, I get rid of its item, that's fine. So that goes down. Unless the Sharpedo has Protect, I think we kill that off. Jirachi we kill off. Chansey is going to be a bit of a problem, because it's probably going to live an attack and get a Thunder Wave off, I would assume. I know it has Toxic, so it may not have Thunder Wave, because it has Toxic and Seismic Toss. A Toxicroak. Right. This is a problem. This is what I would call a problem. X-Scissor is resisted 4 times, isn't it? Let's go knock off. Get rid of the Life Orb. The Gung Shot misses, which may win me the game. Although not really, because I kind of need Leavani to have the boost to actually take out the Chansey, Jirachi and Sharpedo. But if I now go out into my... Kingdra? Do I outspeed? 175, 178. Yes, I do. Let's go on the Kingdra. Gung Shot misses again. I think I'm pretty safe in going for a Rain Dance at this point. If he has... He's gonna have Dry Skin, isn't he? He has Dry Skin, so I have to go Outrage. Which is okay, but Jirachi can tank it, but Jirachi's low on health. This all depends on if I get 2 turns or 3 turns of Outrage. Because I think I can one-shot the Sharpedo, the Jirachi and the Chansey. It depends which order he brings them in. Is he going to have Protect? Because yes he is. Good play by my opponent there. Go for the Outrage. We do still outspeed, however, because Rain Dance doubles, Swift Swim doubles your speed as opposed to just 1.5. So you would need another speed boost. He gets the double Protect. Are you joking? Are you joking? He gets the double Protect, which wins him the game. Urgh! Double Protect won him the game there. Because he can now kill off Kingdra, and the rest of my team can't handle the Sharpedo. Oh, why did he get the double Protect? What is the point? Why? I guess we have to go Livani. And we can't take an attack from it, so... That's so frustrating that he got a double protect and it won him the game. Destiny Bond. If we somehow live a crunch. What am I joking? Who am I kidding? We obviously don't live a crunch, and now Lugia comes out, and we have to Aeroblast. Good game to my opponent. Just kill me off already. Thank you. I'm really salty now that we lost that battle because he got a double protect off. And it was, if he hadn't got that off, I would have won the battle. It was that close. It was 2 turns of him just having to press protect that won him the battle, which really sucks. But choice band, EQ. Doesn't do anything because he has a Weezing. Let's go Mushana. Goes for the Toxic Spikes. Well, we will set up a Calm Mind. And we'll go for a Signal Beam. Dark Pulse does 38, we get the flinch. Great! Great! That's exactly what I wanted, the flinch. Fine, go out in the Sharpedo. Get poisoned, don't care. I'm very grumpy now. Let's go for the EQ. He takes me out. Great. Great! 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 Let's go Wishcash again then. Let's go Waterfall this time. Great, he has Hidden Power Grass. Of course he has Hidden Power Grass. I thought it was Hidden Power Electric. Don't know why. Just did. I can't do anything to him. Chinchino, come out. Everything is getting poisoned. It's incredibly annoying. Let's Rock Blast. It's a bit obvious, but this Houndoom is dominating me. Yes, Weezing comes in. Nice. Great. Urgh. Am I banded? Please don't say I'm banded. Let me see. Let me see. Why am I banded? I don't want to be banded. Let's go Mushana. Cool story. Arrgh. This is driving me insane. I was kind of thinking we'd switch out then. Let's go Psychic. Okay, we'll get rid of one of his Pokemon. Very nice. And we go down to the Houndoom. Here it comes. I'm guessing it's a Mega Ampharos, as opposed to a Mega Houndoom. I'm guessing it's Choice Specs Hound. Oh no, it changed moves. I don't know why it is that. Because it's not Life Orb either. Let's go Psychic. He outspeeds, kills us. I should have probably checked that. Okay, let's go for the... What's your... Let's go Hidden Power Ice with Dedenne. It does 34%. Well done, Dedenne, you're dead. Congrats. Let's go Chinchino then. Let's go for the Tail Slap. There's very little. It's not enough to take him out. And his Choice Banded Earthquake is going to kill me. He's 100% Choice Banded. Which means I feel pretty confident in going for... Well, I outspeed, so what's the point? Let's go for the knockoff. Oh, it was Thick Club. I was very confident he was Choice Banded because of the amount of damage he was doing. I suppose Marowak has a special item. You're much faster than me. Please, why? Let's Sucker Punch. And now I'm dead. Good game on my opponent, so we lose all 3 balls today because of that stupid double protect. If you've enjoyed my rage, guys, leave a like on the video, make sure to subscribe. From me, Corvus95, I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and good.